beautiful. Wow. So much space. Hi, guys. Are you working nights as well now, Mike?
Easier than that. We just switched mortgage to the Chelsea.
When you're a kid, TV can have a strong impact on you. If it's not a cartoon you love to death, TV ads and commercials will become embedded in your brain. It doesn't have to be anything aimed directly at kids, it just has to be memorable. It could be anything. It could be something regarding mortgages, it could be an ice cream jingle.
Just one Cornetto! Give it to me!
It could be the latest offerings at a fast food joint.
Lurking in every Happy Meal is a Lego monster.
It could be an ad for an internet service.
In fact, Blue Yonder's so fast, you could get carried away. Call 0800 953 0882 to get online with Blue Yonder from Telewest Broadband.
It could be special deals for that big Millenium party you're throwing.
Say goodbye to $19.99 from $1.99 at Sainsbury's, making life taste better.
Or it could be, what the hell is this?
I want some crusher, a little crusher. Milk keeps me fit and tastes so great.
When you're young, you have a mind like a sponge, and you just absorb anything you hear or see, no matter how irrelevant it might seem. Let me point out one really good example for the musician in me. There's a banking company called Smile, an online division of the Cooperative Bank. Smile was launched in 1999 as the UK's first online banking service. We're going back far on this one. For those who weren't around in 99, the internet was pretty goddamn basic in those days. To promote this new service, several commercials were created for British TV using a song from a small Glaswegian indie rock band known as the Supernaturals. Why am I telling you this? Well, I saw the ads in 1999 and, well...
You better smile!
The chorus of that song was burned into my brain at a very early age. It could very well be my first earworm. The downside to having a spongy brain at a young age, you have no control over what it absorbs. You will no doubt understand very little about what you absorb, especially if it involves finance, and if you add an earworm to the mix, you're only gaining additional problems. Normally with an earworm, the best way to rid your mind of an overly catchy song is to distract yourself with whatever's around you, and just hope to hell it works. Not with this song. It lodged itself in my brain, and every few months I'd hear it again. It was a mental nightmare. The song was burned into me, and I had no way of knowing what the name of the song was or how to remove it from my head. 10 years after this all started, I finally had a bright idea. Google the lyrics I'm able to recall, and maybe I could find out once and for all what this goddamn song was called. And what do you know? There it was.
See the air, lines around my eyes. See the air, sarcasm in my smile.
Hallelujah, the mystery's solved. Now get the fuck out of my head. That was one of the biggest and most annoying mysteries of my life. And now I have it in my music collection. Go figure. Now of course, this is video memories, so I need to talk about a video or a DVD. Something that relates to a child's spongy brain. Next story. Around 2000/2001, my mother hauled me to this shopping centre on the other side of town. Why? I don't know. Adult stuff. I had no say in the matter. Fortunately for us both, there happened to be a daycare centre on site. She leaves me there for about an hour and goes and does her thing, and I was left to my thing. To my great surprise, and no doubt joy, this daycare centre had a small video section, and go figure, there's a Thomas and Friends video. I asked to watch it, and from there I was set for the next hour or so. Which home release did I watch? That was the mystery at the time. Remember how I mentioned the downside of a spongy brain? Well, there were a few snags. I didn't remember the video cover, the video title, or what the video contained. Apart from one thing.
That night, Gordon slunk into the shed. He was glad it was empty.
That was all I took home from that video. Whistles and sneezes was on it. Well, that's good. Thanks to the Thomas and Friends wiki, that narrows it down to only 20 videos in the entire series. Oh my god. But wait a minute. It was in English, so that cuts it down to 12. And it featured Ringo Starr, so that's down to 10. And of course, in order to stretch this bit out even longer, I should cut it down to just the videos released in the UK. That leaves 7. Wait, Whistles and Sneezes was near the beginning of the video. That conveniently cuts it down to just 2. And of course, I already have this one, and I'd remember if it were down the mine. So it must be Thomas's Train and 17 Other Stories from 1995. 17 episodes, it's around the same time. Thomas's Train is the first episode, Whistles and Sneezes is the third. Yep, this was it. I don't own the video, and I've only seen it once or twice in the past 20 years, so I'm probably not the guy to go to for a decent review, so I'll make it quick. 17 episodes from seasons 1 through 4 featuring those two Liverpudlian narrators, guaranteed to cover you for 100 minutes. It's basically another version of Chases, Races and Runaways, only with a much less awesome looking cover and a stronger emphasis on the 3rd and 4th seasons. In other words, more of this guy. Did I like it? Well, duh, I was 6 years old, I needed to kill time for an hour. I found this, they let me watch it, the rest is painfully obvious history. I don't own the video, so I can't go too much in depth. This isn't as much a review of a video cassette as it is a recap of how easily a child's brain can be warped by the wonders of television. Believe me, there's actually weirder shit that's been burned into my brain. As much as I like to talk about it right now, I have to go watch a race. You know, looking at this video reminds me of something.